final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Offside defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
On 2nd down, Triplet. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Triplet, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. On 1st down, Weston. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now, Triplet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
He'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now a give right side. Triplet.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll run on first down. Weston. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
They go play fake. Mahomes. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it.
Have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 17th touchdown now on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This for baseball, we call.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to... So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Point after here coming up. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Weston, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack. For Kidder here, it's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. They shakes him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, triplet. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
back to him on first down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll run on first down. Weston. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Triplet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Shifts by him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Chargers to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston out here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Weston. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Weston. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Weston. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barry. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Weston, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
No gain on the play there, second down. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to bear with a victory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's taken down inside the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second